Hey, it is a special morning. We ain't never said morning on this show. First time we saying morning, I kind of feel like we on a morning show.
Yes, sir.
Maybe one day. But today is a very, very, very special day. I know I say that every episode because every day is a special day. But today, it's very uniquely special. This is a dream come true for me personally.
Wow.
For me, being a black man and being born and raised in LA, I'm sitting here with a legend. A man named ring bells all over LA. This brother right here is a leader. This brother right here is a mogul, a mountain. He's on Mount Rushmore. You have to understand that, for me at least. He's on my Mount Rushmore. I literally took a week and a half just watching his videos before he came here. The man been out here, boots on the ground for years and years and years. He is the he is the one. He is the only. I've been to his mosque twice as well. You know, I had a damn good time over there at the mosque. But with that being said, we have the one and only, the leader himself, the powerhouse, Minister Tony Muhammad, AKA, I know you just got a new name.
It's Abdul Malik Saeed.
Booyah. There you go right there. Come on now. Pleasure to have you here, brother.
No, brother.
Pleasure to have you.
Pleasure is
Yes,
mine,
sir.
King
Yes,
Q.
sir. Yes, sir.
I love that name, brother.
Come on, you like that?
Oh,
come on.
King Q.
Yes,
That's
sir.
real.
That's it right there. It's funny you say that because when I first came to the scene in LA, a lot of people know me based off QT. So
Right.
that was my poet name.
Ah.
Q-TEA, like the tea you drink.
Right.
And then I actually got advised by a mentor of mine by the name of Mr. Edwards. He's my old English school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And he grilled me, minister. He grilled me. He said, man, that name you got does not represent who you are. Where did you get that name from, QT? When I see you, I don't see that. That name sounds soft, brother. I said, damn. Like that? That's how you feel? He's going to bash my name like that? I said, damn. I gave him a little idea how I got it. He said, nah, man, you need a name that represents the energy that you put out when people meet you.
Real talk.
The energy that you put out, not only on camera, not only on stage, but who you are on a daily basis. I said, well, damn, that'll be King Energy right there.
Right.
He said, King Q. That should be your name. Ever since then, that was a couple years ago too.
And I agree. I agree because I remember the first time I met you or experienced you.
Yes, sir.
It was at the Hot and Cool Cafe.
Yes, sir.
At an event that we would have a day before our peace ride.
Yes, sir.
And when you got up to the mic, dear brother, and the energy and the spirit that emanated from you bears witness to what your mentor said.
Yeah.
And we all was touched by your words, by your passion. Because it's one thing to speak poetry or to be a rapper, but to embrace it, to be it.
Yeah.
See,
I miss it too. I miss being on that
when
stage.
you are it,
it
comes across to the listener. It cuts through the core of their beingness,
Yes, sir.
and you touched us.
Yes,
My
sir. I
wife
appreciate
was just,
that. Come on.
yeah.
Come on. That means a lot.
No, that's your purpose, brother.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing more closer to God than the artist, other than the men and women who represents His Word. The second level of closeness to God is the artist, and this is why many of the prophets played instruments, and the top artists played string instruments.
Facts.
Because when you're an artist, you're operating on the aesthetic band of God. Now, you could use that aesthetic band to lift people, or you could use it to tear them down.
Yeah. We got a lot of that going on today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially amongst our people, which breaks my heart. But we have a lot of work to do. We're going to just jump into it. We have a lot of work to do as a people. I have a lot of questions. We're going to jump into some damn good dialogue, some much needed dialogue. But one of the biggest things right now that's present for me is our mentality within our community, right? I think that's the starting point and the end point for black folk. It's the mentality that we've adopted from our oppressor, in my opinion, right? From my experience in living. So for me, it starts there. What is my first question to you? What is the work specifically that's needed from a solution standpoint that's needed in regards to overcoming and working through, empowering through the mentality that we've adopted from the same ones that have oppressed us for so long? Yeah. What's needed from a solution standpoint for Black folk?
Well, as you mentioned your mentor, I would have to certainly mention my leader, teacher, and guide.
Yes, sir.
And that man for me is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
And from the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the number one mode of operandi that Black people and oppressed people, no matter where you find them, the first thing is a knowledge of self. Number one.
Yeah.
If Black people, brown people, or any ethnicity that's been dominated and oppressed over the years, it is our fiduciary responsibility to walk back into our culture.
Yes, sir.
Because we lost our name, our language, our culture, our God.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't lose him by nature, but we lost him consciously.
Yeah, yeah.
And every human being, every Black person or brown person I know that started, don't worry about religion.
Yeah.
Because you'll walk just like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When the angel of Christmas past came and walked him back.
Yes, sir.
To what made him hate Christmas.
Yep.
We got to walk back to what made us hate each other.
Yeah.
We have to walk back to what made us get into self-hatred. Because if I hate me, you don't stand a chance with me. See? So when I start studying who and what I was, minus the religion, I couldn't stop crying when I met Minister Farrakhan.
Wow.
I was a dope dealer.
Wow. Wow.
I was selling drugs. I was turning out women. It wasn't something I wanted to do because at 7 to 9 years old, I grew up in the civil rights movement. When I was a child, I told my mother I was going to be like a Dr. King.
That's awesome.
And so it starts with a knowledge of self, brother. It starts with study because right now we're ignorant.
Extremely.
You know, the biggest enemy to the Black and brown community is not white people. The biggest enemy to any human being is ignorance. And as a result of being ignorant, now my ignorance is a weapon in the hands of those who want to oppress me.
Come on.
See?
Yeah.
So I'm ignorant.
Yeah.
My color is blue. I already hate myself.
Facts.
You hate yourself too, but your color is red.
Yeah.
Now the enemy sees that and manipulate
there we go.
that self-hatred, got me and you fighting and killing one another.
Yeah.
While he's coming up with a way to take us back into slavery called the prison industrial complex. You and me don't know it. He's glorifying our hate for each other, making it a badge of honor.
Yeah.
See, that's the ignorant part.
Yeah.
And when Black people throw off and brown people throw off the yoke of ignorance, when I fall in love with me, it's hard for me to hate you.
It's game over.
That's it, period. And I say to young people, because most of the time people think, you want me to be in the Nation of Islam. No, I don't.
Nope.
You ain't no getting out of that. You in that whether you want to be or not.
Yes, sir.
Brother, sister, go study your history.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest things that stood out to me with you in specifically you. I went down to the mosque. We dialogued briefly. We obviously met a few times at Hot and Cool Cafe at, you know, the one and only. I can't even mention that event without shouting out my good brother Vincent Muhammad, aka Allah's. You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends right there. Love that brother.
Apprentice, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that's what stood out to me. It was just a genuine Black minister leader. Now that's important for me because I'm not associated to any religions. So when we hear the word minister, our mind immediately goes to, you know, like a pastor or a religious perspective.
That's right.
But one thing that I love about you is there was no element at all of recruitment. There was just, you was just extremely genuine and still are today, extremely just genuine in seeing the uprising of black people as a whole, and not just black people, but all, like you said, oppressed people. So for me, that's absolutely stood out for me. One thing that's present for me though, is that bad man. Oh, I feel like we need some drums right now. Oh, I feel like I get chills just thinking about him. My queen knows how much I study this brother. That is the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? I've stayed up multiple nights in my house. She'll tell you.
Tell me about
3,
it.
4 o'clock in the morning. I'm just so sucked in to the passion, to the message, to his dedication to the people.
Yeah.
And for me, I know that I could never emulate or come close to that. And that's just my respect and honor that I got for that man. But he seems to always be under fire, right? People are always attacking him. People are always saying what he's not doing, opposed to looking at the things that he is doing. Mm-hmm. And I looked at that interview in specific. Donnie Hugh? Mm-hmm. Was it Donnie Hugh?
Yeah.
Oh, that blew my mind. If y'all want to see racism in human form, uncut, raw, blatant disrespect for somebody who carried himself with nothing but
and how
grace.
he handled it. That's right.
Blew my mind. Yeah. Like, yo. So for me, the Donnie Hugh, that interview right there with Minister Farrakhan, that shifted something within my mind. Yes. That showed me what was possible as a black man, as a potential, black influencer and leader. So for me, my question to you is this. When it comes to the Jewish community in particular, right? Mm-hmm. He's called an anti-Semite. He's called a lot of things. He's called a racist. He's called a bigot, which none of these things I personally agree with. But why do you think that is, just based off him speaking truth? When I hear him speak about, certain facts centered around that community in particular, I hear him speaking facts, like he's bringing receipts. So how am I being called racist towards something that's an actual fact? It's like calling a black person, it's like saying, hey, your ancestors were slaves and I'm getting mad about that. It was a fact. It's not nothing I'm making up. It actually happened. So why do you think that is for a man that's so, in my eyes, in my mind's eye, and in my physical eyes, somebody who's just so humble, mm-hmm. right? Somebody who's so graceful, yet powerful and passionate.
Yes.
Why do you think that is for Minister Louis Farrakhan?
Well, thank you for that. That's a good question. And being a mentor of a spiritual man, mm-hmm. and knowing scripture, mm-hmm. most people who study the Old Testament, mm-hmm. most people who study the New Testament, and even the Quran don't mm-hmm. realize that 75% of what you read in the Bible is not history.
You got to say that one more time.
I'll say it one more time.
They be acting like they don't understand what's going on.
And even if it is history.
Yes, sir.
It could be a sign.
Yeah.
Because history will constantly repeat itself until it corrects itself.
Facts.
See?
Yeah.
So 75%, this is what we believe, mm-hmm. of what you read in the Bible is not history. It's prophecy to be fulfilled at the end of the satanic or the devil's rule. Mm-hmm. People have been trained out of what a devil is and what a God is.
Come on.
We make God something unreachable, and we make the devil something unimaginable.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
But when you go look in your dictionary and you look up the word devil, it don't point to spirit. One of the definitions says a person. It's a people.
Got you. Yeah.
Now, in the Old Testament, the Old Testament is supposed to be the book from the Abrahamic prophets that represents Jewish people.
Okay.
Moses called hell, civilizing the Jews. And look at the commandments. Thou shalt not steal. Why did God have to send down a commandment like that? Because they were stealing.
Oh, there you go.
Thou shalt not kill. Why did he have to send down a commandment?
They down there killing.
They was killing everybody. They was murderers.
Facts, yeah.
Thou shalt not lie.
That's powerful.
Thou shalt not covetous with thy brother's wife. They were doing that.
Come on. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Now here comes Jesus. Jesus teaching the truth. And for my Christian family, you know this.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus' biggest enemies were some from the Jewish community.
Yes, sir.
In the book of St. John's, chapter 8, verses 8 through 44, Jesus talking to a Jewish lawyer. And he said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And then the Jewish lawyer said, what do you mean we be free? We've never been in abundance with any man. Then Jesus said, oh, then I know you. You are of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father you shall do. He was a liar and a murderer. See, Jesus know the Old Testament.
Come on. Yeah.
He knew this was a people in the cave that God had a hard time civilizing. See?
Yeah.
So the book of Revelation talks about a white horse that went out, and the rider was death, and everywhere they went, they caused death and destruction.
Yeah.
See? Brother, what is the number one thing a vampire hates? Light.
Sunlight.
Truth.
Yeah.
When you are a liar, when you are a deceiver, and when you try to control a people, and here's a man that comes and speak truth to uproot your lie,
Come on.
to uproot your deception, you hate that man. Minister Farrakhan, in my opinion, is the modern day version of Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, Christians, before you get upset,
Come on.
get
You know
out
they
your
coming.
feelings.
You know they coming. Yeah.
But get out your feelings.
Yeah.
That's what's gotten you in trouble.
Facts. Yeah.
I'm not interested in what you feel. I'm interested in what you know.
Yeah.
Because our feelings have not served us well. I feel this is a good man, and you end up with a bad one.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So your feelings can't navigate you through reality. Truth navigates you through reality.
Yes, sir.
So everything that the Jesus of 2,000 years ago had to go through, Louis Farrakhan is experiencing that right now. See,
Facts.
if your preacher is preaching the word of Jesus, Jesus said this to his disciples: if you be my disciples,
Come on.
then my enemies will be your enemies. Jesus was not liked by the press of his day called the scribes. He was not liked by the clergy. The priesthood hated him because he was attractive to the youth.
Yeah.
He was not liked by the Roman government because he talked about the end of their government. Farrakhan talks about the end of the American government.
That's it. Yeah.
And why? Because you've mistreated your slave. You've mistreated the Native Americans. You've mistreated the Mexican American.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See,
Yeah.
God is watching you.
Yeah.
So he said, your kingdom have been weighed in the balance. And he's saying to the Jewish community, you exercise an extraordinary amount of control over black people, and you want to choose our black leaders for us, lying on our black
Come on.
leaders.
Every chance they get.
The ADL, that part, not all Jews, but the most powerful Jews called Dr. King anti-Semitic
Yeah. Facts. It's a fact.
because
Yep.
they hated Dr. King 1967. They give you Dr. King 63, the one that was talking about holding
Facts.
white people's hand.
Facts.
1967, that king was talking about do for self.
Yeah. Black economics.
That king was
Yeah.
saying, let's redistribute the pain to
Yeah.
white people.
Yes, sir.
They don't tell you about that
They
king.
don't want us to know about that one. Yeah.
See, they tell you about the lullaby king,
Yeah.
the one that rocks you to sleep.
Yeah. Turn the other
And
cheek.
keep their white supremacy agenda alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Dr. King started talking about redistributing the pain and boycotting businesses
Yeah.
in the black community,
That's the power.
guess who he was boycotting? Guess who owned the businesses in our community?
Jews.
Jews.
Come on.
So Jews call black self-help program anti-Semitic programs.
And all we're doing is helping self.
Louis Farrakhan is exposing them.
And has been for a long time.
He's not exposing them to the point where we go hurt Jewish people.
Facts. Facts.
He's saying to them, you are not the real Jew. We have a theological difference with you. We believe we're the chosen people of God. And we believe you stole our birthright.
Yeah.
We believe we are that people who was in bondage for 400 years, because when Jesus questioned your fathers and say, you shall know the truth and the truth will set you free, you say you've never been in bondage.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
The Jew, the Caucasian Jew, can't find nowhere on the planet where he was in bondage for 400 years.
Facts.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
He'll throw his Holocaust in your face, which was terrible.
Yeah.
But yours only lasted for 6 years.
Yeah.
Ours lasted for over 300 years with you playing a role.
Come on.
That's why they hate a Louis
And these
Farrakhan.
are facts too.
Right.
Speaking facts. This ain't nothing. This ain't speculation.
No,
this ain't how you feel.
Facts.
This is a fact.
And we're asking the Jews, its leaders, come to the table.
Come talk. They don't want to.
Let's atone.
Yeah. They don't want to do that.
Let's point out the wrong.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to do that because you control our artists. You control our athletes.
Now we're talking.
You see, and you don't want to lose that control.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk to us about what your rabbis have said, how the Talmud called black people monkeys.
Come on.
And said that we're less than human.
Come on.
That's in your religious writings.
Yeah.
We want to talk to you about that. Do you Jewish people see us like that? See? In your Talmud, you're saying that if it's a non-Jew, take advantage. You can rob a non-Jew. You can steal from a non-Jew. In your Talmud.
This ain't Talmud, huh? Come on.
In the Talmud, a priest can have sex with a child as long as it's younger than 9 years old, according to the Talmud.
Wow.
Not Tony Muhammad, not
Right.
Abdul Malik.
Of course.
That's your writing.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
We want to talk to you about that.
And that ain't happening.
No, they want to go around us just like the scribes, just like Jesus.
Yeah.
When they saw they couldn't defeat Jesus, when they saw they put Minister Farrakhan on Phil Donahue, he waxed him. They put Minister Farrakhan before, what's the boy on 60 Minutes? Mike Wallace.
Come on.
Waxed him.
Come on.
Every time they tried to destroy the minister by interviewing him, they failed.
Like,
so they won't interview him now, so they just talk about him, put it out in the press, and black people go for it.
And Minister Farrakhan is always inviting those who have opinions about him to come down and talk.
Right.
And
And he said, prove one word I said is a lie.
That's it.
I speak the truth.
Yeah,
you
he
may
said-
not like my truth. You may not like the passion in which I deliver the truth. But I speak the truth.
It's something about a black man minister in the not only the media's eye, but just in the public eye, who carry themselves with a sense of confidence, with a sense of passion, and they have some recognition. It's something about that man. And I notice it's not just, black leaders who are fighting for us. It's also just some black folks. I'm thinking, I don't know why, but I'm thinking about Stephen A. Smith, on ESPN. Like, any black man who's outspoken and who's passionate about what they believe in, I don't give a damn what it is, he's like a target for arrows nonstop. Why do you think that is?
Again, this is a matter of who control you.
Yeah.
If you look at slavery was the greatest systematic approach to controlling a people. Now, it goes all the way back to how to break. Remember, slavery. The biggest thing in slavery was to break that black king. See?
Yeah.
To break that black warrior. They didn't bring no soft mamby-pamby black men into slavery, brother. We were warriors.
Yeah.
We did not practice the filth in Africa that Europeans practice. And if you look at it, how do you break a slave? You take the strongest of the slave and you bring all the slaves out and you whip this brother. See? They call it buck busting. And all the way down to demasculate him. Do you know, brother, that the slave master would take the toughest slave, beat him, and then rape him?
In front of the whole village.
In front of the whole village.
Come on.
Male and female. You done messed that dude up. Because in his African culture, for a man to take his penis and put it in his behind. And the other slaves seeing that's breaking them too.
Yeah.
Because they fear that would happen to them.
Yeah.
So now he's isolated. He's alone. He's feeling some kind of way. He called on God and didn't get no help. And he get raped one after another. That's hella, brother.
I feel like it's still present too.
It is present.
Yeah,
Now, how do they demasculate us now?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So if a Nick Cannon speaks up and tell the truth, take his money.
Come on.
Take him off TV.
Yeah.
Demasculate him. Make him apologize. See?
So any other black man that's coming after him, that's employed by any
If
of our
I
platforms,
feel
we're
what
gonna
you
get you out of there.
teaching,
Facts.
if I feel that what you teaching is going to cause black people to walk away from me,
That's it. That's it.
and do their own. If all the black athletes got black managers, if all the black entertainers got black managers and went to black labels, I can't have that. I can't have you leaving my plantation.
Yeah.
Look at what Donald Sterling did with the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah. Yeah.
This man, look, if you look at sports, brother, it's set up like the plantation. It's a lot of money to be a slave.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a part of controlling you.
No, that's real.
See?
You're speaking on something that I've been seeing for a long time, but I don't think anybody's speaking about. That's real.
Look at what Donald Sterling said.
Come on.
When that woman, he shouldn't have been messing with that sister.
Yeah, facts.
Because she snitched on him.
That part.
And when she recorded him saying, these are my N-words.
That's right.
These are my niggas.
Yeah.
He said, look at what he said. He said, I feed them. I clothe them. I give them the expensive cars. I give them shelter. Okay, let's see if that's true. Donald Sterling is one of the top real estate owners in all of Los Angeles.
Wow.
Donald Sterling is in partner with some of the Bentley cars or his cousin Jew.
Come on.
So when an athlete come and become a Clipper, he's selling them their house. So he's
That
getting his
part.
money back.
Wow.
He's selling them their car.
Wow.
He's selling them the jewelry, and he's sending white women after them. Now,
Wow.
the word Clipper.
Come on. We talking.
Do you know Clipper? He knew what he was talking about. Clipper is the name of a slave ship called the Clipper ship. Because when slavery ended, there was a band of Jews who didn't like the Emancipation Proclamation, and they kept trading slaves and liquor. And they built a ship called a Clipper ship because you couldn't catch it. It was a fast ship.
Got you. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So all of the athletes that play for the Clipper is on the Clipper ship.
That's crazy.
So,
Damn.
but everything they do is rooted in who they are.
Yeah.
And if you try to expose that in them, they control the media. They control all of your media outlets. So now they can attack you in a way that will make people not want to touch you.
Yeah. So how do we build our own? Forgive my language, my brother. Shit. How do we build our own shit? See, I don't want to live in a world to where it's controlled by people who don't want the betterment for me and my people. I don't want to ask for permission to say certain things and to do certain things that are for the betterment of the uprising for my people. So I don't, if they control the media, if they control the music, if they control real estate, if they control in everything, how do we detach from that and build our own? What does that look like? Are we going back to Africa? Are we going to different places to where we're welcomed? How does the rebuilding and the restructuring for the uprise of black people, particularly African Americans here, which is not even a race, and we're going to get into that, but African American people here who identify as that, how do we detach from this system and begin to build our own?
Well, it's going to take a couple of things.
Yeah.
History, as I'm taught from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, is most attractive and best rewarding in all of our research.
Yeah.
You had this kind of mentality in the Bible.
Okay.
Where the children of Israel who suffered in Egypt and was abused by Pharaoh fell in love with that abuse. They didn't want to leave. God said to Pharaoh, let my people go.
That's it.
Look at what Pharaoh said back to God. Your people believe that I'm a God. See, they'll never leave me without my permission. I control your people.
Wow.
They believe more in me than you. See? Look at black people. We don't want to leave no America. Well,
land of the free.
Where am I going to go?
Yeah, go where?
We talking just like the children of Israel talked in the Bible, but look at what God had to do to Egypt.
Come on.
And he's going to do the same to America because his ways, according to the Bible, changes not. Since the people loved the wealth of Pharaoh, loved his economy, loved his lifestyle, God attacked it. So what did he do? God sent pestilence. See? And then he told Moses, take lamb's blood and go to every door of the people you taught and put a strike on the upper doorpost and the 2 side posts. Well, what is the symbol of a strike? You've been to a bowling alley. You took a black bowling ball and knocked down 10 white pins. What symbol comes up in the monitor?
Oh, man.
A X. I was Tony X. So everybody with X will not get hurt by the plague that I'm about to send in, COVID-19.
Come on.
See? God had to destroy the economy of Egypt. He's destroying the economy of America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
God had to cause something to happen to get people to shelter in place. Now you get a chance to look and see what's going on for real, for real.
Now you can sit down and pay attention.
See? Because Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has been saying, we want a separate state or territory.
Yeah. Facts.
We want you to do for us what you did for the Jews.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since we helped build your country. But look at black people. Well, I don't want to go nowhere where it's going to be nothing but black people.
Mindset.
Look at what we say. I don't want black supremacy over white supremacy. I don't want to be under that. How do you know? You ain't never been under black supremacy.
All you know is white supremacy.
But you
That's
know
what
white
you're saying.
supremacy.
And that's why you're saying what you're saying. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is why, brother, I wouldn't waste my time going to no city hall telling white people that Black Lives Matter.
Come on.
I wouldn't waste my time.
Talk that talk. Yeah.
Because that's not who it matters to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black lives have to matter to us.
Black lives. That's blacks. That's it. That's it.
Because he look at you, y'all, you know, thousands of people down there. Black lives matter. He laughing. Not to them. Why are you telling me that?
Yeah. It don't even matter to you.
It don't matter to Bloods and Crips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to be down there. You're in the wrong place.
Come on.
Now, don't get me wrong.
That fucking talk.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, they need to know, but that's not where it need to be rooted at first.
Facts.
So I'm saying to you, brother, black people now are beginning to realize, oh my God, we ain't got nothing.
We ain't got a damn thing.
Mama may have.
Come on.
Papa may have.
Come on.
But God bless the child what? That got his own.
Yeah.
Didn't Marcus Garvey try to tell us?
Come on. It's the man right there.
Didn't Nat Turner try to tell us?
Come on.
Didn't Denmark Vesey try to tell us? Huh? I mean, we done had illuminaries to tell us America is not all you got. Black people, you are universal people. You're not just black in America. The whole planet is black. It's 400 million original people. It's only 400 million Caucasians on the entire planet. You outnumber them 11-1, but they got you calling yourself a minor. You are the majority.
Come on.
It's 200 million of us in Brazil.
Come on.
We just under another name. And we think we are not the same. They just speak Spanish.
Yeah.
But they black.
The same people. Yeah.
The original Mexicans, black.
Yeah. Yeah.
The original Chinese,
Black.
black.
Facts.
Go in the mountains, go in the rural areas.
Yeah.
And so God has got to help us a little bit. He's got to spank our oppressor, destroy his economy. He did the same with Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
He did it with Rome. He did it with Egypt.
Yeah.
Now he's going to do it with America. And America in the book of Revelation is styled as the mystery Babylon. And guess what the book say? Babylon the Great.
Come on.
Is falling. See? Then it talks about the nations of the earth who fornicates with America, mean trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her trading is going to be cut off.
No more.
She's created enemies all over. She's bombed countries to get to their mineral resources. Now all those countries are coming against us. So, brother, this economy is never going to rebound.
Facts. Facts.
It's done. And God is going to increase the pestilence.
Yeah.
It's going to be more disease. God is angry at the attitude of black and brown people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we realize God is really after these oppressors, I think I better separate from them and let them take this whooping.
Come on. Come on. I don't want nothing to do with that.
See?
Yeah.
And then let me find that great ship Amistad.
Yeah. Come on.
Huh? And let me go back and give us free.
That's it. That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there.
Give us free.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, what do I mean by that? We don't have to go nowhere, brother.
Yeah.
America belonged to us, the Native Americans and the Mexicans.
It's ours.
It's ours. We should carve out part of this and Africa and have dual citizenship. But look, we have gained a lot of knowledge in America. So what does it look like our engineers, black entrepreneurs getting our butt up, going to Africa, building the infrastructure and helping them instead of letting China go do it, instead of letting Europe go do it, and then have our African brothers to say, we know where the diamonds, we'll share the wealth with our American brother. They're coming and get our gold. They're coming and get the minerals that it takes to operate an iPhone. That's in Africa.
That's in Africa. Yeah.
But what black person is there helping our brother to negotiate a better deal with China, a better deal with Germany? So God got to help us, King Q.
Yeah.
He got to help us to wake up. He got to help us to wake up that there was a voice who was telling you didn't listen to Farrakhan. You allowed the enemy to make mockery. You were scared of the nation.
Yeah. And you mocked the nation.
Yeah.
I grew up in a world, being born and raised in LA, I grew up in a world to where a lot of people just mocked the nation amongst other religions, right? But we're in an adoptive mindset from what I've seen since I've been little. We adopt mindsets of everybody around us. We just adopt mindsets, just like you was talking about adopting the behavior that's consciously and subconsciously given to us as children. I feel like the same thing with mindsets. We just adopt mindsets according to our environment, schools, religion, places of work, things of that nature. And I think it's been one of our biggest detriments. It's the adoptive mindset of like, you know, and we're still in it today. It's like we draw towards things that are trendy. We draw towards things that are hip. We draw towards things that are in the news. That's the, you know what I'm saying? That's portrayed as cool. But what I want to do real quick, I want to switch gears just a little bit. This is powerful stuff we're talking about right now. I can literally talk to you all day long. And sometimes I hate the fact that we got to turn these cameras off sometime, but we're going to dive into it. You were the mentor of an individual that I admire and that I've admired for absolutely years, since I was in 6th grade. And that brother was Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about you guys' relationship and what you think the shift of the culture and of the people, and particularly LA, has been since his passing.
Yeah. I learned myself as to how I connected with Nipsey. There were some things about my dear brother that I was unaware of in my natural love and helping our people. One of the things that Minister Farrakhan sent me to Los Angeles to do, and that was to broker peace, to be that conduit, to stop the black on black, black on brown, brown on brown fratricide. Well, in 2005, you know, if ever there was a shooting, when I came here in 1995, if I get a call, minister, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, brother just got killed on the call, I get out of my bed and I go. I've been doing that for years. No cameras, no fanfare, no nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there holding a brother, he bleeding, mother there, just comforting. Fast forward to 2005, we had just protested a police shooting of Devin Brown, 14-year-old brother who got shot several times by the police department. And we protested for nearly a year and found this officer guilty of excessive force. It was on the front page of the Los Angeles Times. The next day, a rolling 60 Crip gets shot in a drive-by. I get a call to go comfort the family. They're having a prayer vigil. So at this prayer vigil, police officers pull up and almost hit some of the people at the prayer vigil. So I step off to question the officer and end up getting into an altercation, handcuffed, beat by the police. The Rolling 60s, the community went crazy, unbeknownst to me.
Come on.
I didn't find out until years later that little Nipsey Hussle 12 years old, watched me get beat.
There the whole time. Yeah.
And maybe 10 years later at Crenshaw High School, Nipsey Hussle had become this big time artist. Mm-hmm. I'm at Crenshaw High School where Trayvon Martin's mother and father came, and LA wanted to show them love. Mm-hmm. Nipsey Hussle is on the panel. I walk in the room, there's a big climber, everybody clapping, and Minister Tony at that time is here. Nipsey grabbed the microphone. Now, no, I still don't know who he is.
Got you. Okay.
My son, I remember at one time, was trying to tell me about this young brother, but I get so busy sometimes I listen to my own son.
Right.
Nipsey grabbed the microphone. He said, look, we have to stop because a man that I love and respect just walked in the room. And let me tell you why we love him.
You still like, hold on, who he talking about?
Right. So my security is like, man, that's Nipsey. I'm like, well, okay, well, who's Nipsey?
Who's that?
So I respect the artist. So he said, I witnessed him getting beat, coming to the aid of one of my homies. I'm blown away. I'm literally in tears listening at this brother say how he had been watching me for years and how he had been studying me. And this brother come up to me afterwards and said, brother, I adopted the name Hussle from my father who took me and my brother to watch the Muslims sell pies and papers.
Come on.
And he was like, now that's how you get your hustle
That's how you get to it. That's it right there.
And that's how I started selling my tapes.
Wow.
I'm like, wow. Then he said,
powerful.
brother, would you please? I need a mentor. Would you mentor me?
Come on.
I said, are you kidding me, brother?
Come on.
We exchanged numbers. And for 7 years, Nipsey would call me at least 4 times a year, asking me questions, certain things that, brother, he called me one time. He was troubled that all the homies thought that he should give them money. He was like, how do I handle that? I said, Nip, don't give them nothing, brother. Why don't you start a business and put them to work? All right, OG. Most of the time they call me Pops or Unc.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to do that.
So him and his brother was already selling shirts, so he wanted to expand that. Just, and that's how I came to know Nipsey. He would ask me to recommend books. So, of course, Message of the Black Man was the #1 book that I recommended. And then I told him, like I tell you, read everything, brother. Don't worry about being in the Nation of Islam. You're already in that, whether you want to be or not.
That's facts.
We laugh at y'all when you say you ain't in the nation. How can you not be in the black nation?
I've been in the nation. Hey, my boy Vince Muhammad gonna get a good chuckle out of this. I've been telling that brother I'm part of the nation for all this time.
You're a citizen.
That's it right there.
You just ain't in the military.
Come on. That's it. I just ain't got the outfit, my brother. You understand what I'm saying? But no, that's real.
And that's how I came to know Brother Nipsey.
Yeah.
He would call me when he was upset or he was angry and wanted to go do something. I'm like, no, brother. You on another platform.
Yeah.
Use that platform to educate. Use that platform to uplift your people. And he would do it, brother. One thing about Nipsey,
we seen it.
Brother, he was a great student. I've had entertainers. I mentored a lot of entertainers that didn't take none of my advice.
Yeah.
To be honest, he's the first entertainer to take all of my advice.
Come on.
And that's how I came to know Brother Nipsey.
Yeah.
And when that brother was murdered, I witnessed something that I had not witnessed in the 20-some odd years of trying to settle gang conflict. We did not know that 2 weeks before Nipsey was murdered, his brother, meeting with Minister Farrakhan, explained to us, and a friend of Nipsey was at Minister Farrakhan's table. And they said, Minister, Nipsey 2 weeks before he was murdered put on tens of thousands of dollars of jewelry. Got on the Metro bus.
Yes, sir.
And went to all of his enemies' hoods.
Trying to make peace.
Got off the bus.
Come on.
And offered his life with all his jewelry on. If we would just stop killing each other. And the enemy hoods were so shocked. They was like, no, man, no, nigga, we like your music. Nipsey, then why we can't work together? They would take their phones and call the OGs in the Rolling 60s hood and say, man, y'all homie is over here asking us to take his life. They wouldn't do it. So Nipsey went to all of these hoods, reminded me of Prophet Muhammad in Arabia, when Arabia was divided because of tribal war. Muhammad brought the tribes together by marrying a woman out of each one of the tribes. Well, Nipsey went and married his idea into all of these tribes who wouldn't kill him. But just like Jesus had a Judas, so did Nip. But the Judas was out of his own hood.
That's crazy. And
it was rooted in what you and I started with: envy and jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Nipsey had nearly $1 billion redevelopment project on the board.
Yeah.
Ready to employ over 400 of his homies. So when you murdered him, you murdered that. But what we witnessed, dear brother, a few weeks after Nipsey, leading up to that, many of the hoods came to where Nipsey was murdered and dropped their rags at the memorial.
Yeah.
I'm standing right there, they dropping it near my feet. Many of them embraced me and said, homie, you've been telling us for years. Over 400 different hoods, we've never seen that before.
Wow.
Came and they embracing each other. The Rolling 60s and the A-Tray Gangster, one of the most vicious black gang wars in all of LA.
Come on.
Came together that day in the parking lot and embraced each other. Mothers nearly fainted watching them do that. Because if you were to ask anybody out of all the gang wars, which one will never be peaceful?
A-Tray
and the Rolling 60s.
Yeah.
Not that day. They embraced. And 2 weeks to a month later, brother, the East Coast Crips in the 13th Street Florencias came together and ended, a Mexican and a black gang, and ended a 20-year war with me sitting at the table brokering the peace with a Mexican mafia brother, Balboa, calling from a cell phone out of his prison cell.
Come on.
All in the name of Nipsey.
Come on.
So the entire east side
of
LA is almost no violence. Almost no violence. And now it's catching. So that's what has happened.
That's so powerful. And you know, we witnessed glimpses of it after Nipsey's passing from a media perspective, from a public's eye. One of the biggest things that stood out to me that I remember right now that I recall was when all the gangs were marching to his store, right? I know you were there as well. The nation was there. There you go. So all the gangs were marching, and we saw this energy being built. We saw the momentum, and we saw something that I have never seen in my life. I don't know, you ain't ever seen it either, but you know, all of these gangs that I would have never thought would be marching together are marching to Nipsey's store. So it takes me to the mindset of like, okay, I see that God has a higher purpose from a spiritual perspective when he takes one of our leaders. You know what I mean? Because that wasn't happening when Nipsey was here. It took for him to leave in order for that to be prophesied, in order for that to be actually done and implemented and manifested. But I want to say this. I'm not on the inside in regards to what those conversations are and those meetings with these multiple gang leaders. Where are we at today in regards to that momentum that we saw a year ago? Are we still? Is there still a lot of progress happening from a gang perspective in LA? What's that look like?
Well, yeah. Every week after Nipsey was murdered, we established what was called the United Hood Nation.
Okay.
So various hoods come together where we meet to come up with different hood policies.
Okay.
Because of COVID, of course, it's kind of slowed down, but the peace and the brothers trying to get along without killing each other is going pretty good. It's the best we've seen in years.
Okay.
And all of this is as a result of the brothers coming together. You know, now there are forces outside of our community that constantly try to keep it going.
Yeah.
And then there's realities, not being able to get a job, you know, having a criminal record, not being able to work, and all I know is still taking deceit. Those are hard to fix. But we've never seen it like this, and I'm telling you, brother, it is absolutely Nipsey Hussle is doing more for our community in his death than he did while being alive. Not only just here in LA, but when Nipsey was murdered, I got calls from gang members in Chicago, gang members in Baltimore, gang members in New York. Remember, they came together in every urban city in America.
Yeah, we saw that.
To settle their differences.
Yeah, we
That's
saw
Nipsey.
that. That's powerful, ain't it? Ain't that powerful? One of the biggest things that Nipsey discussed was outer entities that we were not aware of, like, investing. He was big on cryptocurrency and just different elements that we in our communities in particular are not. It's not our conversation on a day to day. But I know that the nation is big on, learning new trades, agriculture, buying land, things of that nature. How can we start actively investing? People who are not as knowledgeable on those types of platforms. How can we start to invest from that perspective, right? From like buying land and things of that nature. Where should we be looking to buy land? Should we be in real estate? Should we be in commercial? Should we be things of that nature? Where should we be looking right now? And what type of tools should we be learning? We got everything from being in the stock market. It's different ways to make money and to build generational wealth, and particularly Black economics. What platforms, what areas should we be looking to invest right now as a people?
All of the above.
Okay.
Number one, we're going to have to get out of the fiat currency, meaning that dollar bill. Okay. It ain't backed by nothing. Nipsey Hussle was very wise in looking into cryptocurrency. I'm involved in cryptocurrency myself. And then, to be honest, Nipsey Hussle inspired me.
Put you on. There you go.
And real soon, I'm going to be coming out with my own cryptocurrency called the Peace Coin.
Nice.
You see, or gold. Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the dollar was going to fail. It's going to fall. It's going to be worth nothing. So we should also invest in mineral resources.
Like gold.
Gold. We should invest in land in Africa and in other countries. So all of the above, dear brother. And we have to be students of that. But I would say to people right now, if you got a lot of dollar bills sitting in the bank, you need to convert that to gold, cryptocurrency, or some other mineral resources that's going to generate generational wealth for you. Or if you have to get up and leave America, and you got hundreds of millions of dollars in cryptocurrency or gold, you can go anywhere.
Anywhere you want.
You got cryptocurrency, you ain't got to worry about putting that in no money in a suitcase. Because it's all digital. It goes with you wherever you go.
That's real.
And so these are the kind of things that we have to wake up to. We got to stop buying things like jewelry and cars, things that depreciate once you take them off the lot or once you take them out of that store.
So tell our people specifically what you mean when you say investing in gold, because for our people, again, we're overcoming a sickness of mindset. So when they hear you say invest in gold, you may have some of our people out there like, let me go hit the Slauson and go get some gold chains. You understand me? Some gold watches or some bling. What do you mean in investing in gold, and particularly gold? What does that look like?
Well, I'm talking about gold bars.
There we go.
I'm not talking about gold chain and gold teeth.
Right, there we go. That's
to wear in your mouth, and you become a target of the cats that want to take it from you.
Yes, sir.
But I'm talking about gold bars to where now it's generational wealth, because gold appreciate in value. So if gold is $250 an ounce and it goes up to $1,100 an ounce, look at how your money has multiplied. And this is something, there's three things that the Caucasian who enslaved us refused to teach us. Number one, the science of mating. How to find the proper mate to produce the kind of children that will carry out your vision. Number two, the science of business. He won't teach us the science of business. He teach us to become commodities in business where we become the merchandise. And number three, the science of warfare. Because once you know the science of mating, once you know the science of business, you got to have an army to protect.
There we go.
Your investment.
There we go.
We were never taught those things. And so since we just wanted the material wealth of Caucasian people. I'm in the ghetto, but I'm gonna look wealthy by getting a Lexus.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm gonna look wealthy. I'm gonna buy me a $30,000 handbag. And I got an EBT card.
Something that's depreciating
It
in
don't
value.
mean nothing.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton is like, look at my N-words.
Yeah. Look at them. Damn fools
Because
out
when
there
a
spending
black
all that
artist,
money. Yeah.
when a black artist market that thing skyrocketed in value. Huh?
You got artists who are literally calling themselves names. Their artist names are Caucasian brands. You got
Right.
Gucci Man. And you see things like this. Again, I think it's a psychological and mental issue, as you mentioned
Right.
earlier in the interview.
I'm not rich like the white man, but I'm mimicking him.
Booyah. That's it.
You know what I mean? I'm parking my Bentley or my Lexus outside of my housing project.
Yeah.
I can't even sleep good for thinking somebody's breaking in my car that's
real.
parked in front of the project. If you look at a brother or sister from the project, look at their clothes, look at their car, look at their jewelry. They keep that up. Go look at their house. It's torn down because they don't own it. They only put pride in what they own.
There we go.
So my car is washed every day.
Waxed.
My car is waxed.
Armor all.
You see, I own that.
I own that. That's mine.
But I own that apartment, so it's falling apart.
Wow.
See? And then you have to say to brother, instead of buying that car, why don't you buy a house?
That's it.
I'd rather have a banging house than a banging car.
Facts any day.
I get a hoopty,
Yeah.
but I got $1 million crib.
Come on.
See?
Yeah.
And that's the difference
Yeah.
in the white youth, the Jewish youth, and the black youth.
Yeah. They grow up with that mindset. They're
Because
aware
their
how this
parents.
works. Facts.
It's generational wealth. They pass it down.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our parents was paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Our parents was try to find a job.
Yeah.
They had nothing to pass down to us.
Yeah.
But that's changing.
Yeah, it is. I see it
It's
changing
beginning
too.
to change.
Yeah.
Because we got people like King Q. We got
That's love.
people like Nipsey.
Yeah.
You know, there are others now who was inspired. You got the Nick Cannons. People can say
Yes,
what
sir.
you want to say about it. You
Facts.
got the D.R. Hugleys.
Come on.
People are beginning to start talking about it. The Cardi B. People
Yeah.
can say what they want. There's
Yeah.
a lot about her music I don't like.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot about a lot of people. I'm not going to attack
Yeah.
her lifestyle,
Facts.
but I'm going to ask her, do that which will bring generational wealth.
Yeah.
So I'm watching people like them have different kind of conversations.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Will Smiths of the world
Yeah.
beginning to have these kinds of conversations.
Yeah. Yeah. We put a lot of attention, especially in today's time and where we're at right now as a society, on elections and electing, presidents in and different council members and things of that nature. I personally, I'm very open with this. I've never voted a day in my life. I'm not one to believe that our real power is there. I'm more so into the conversation of black economics and understanding that our power resides in our finances and our money and our assets, most importantly, as you just mentioned. But with that being said, where's the mindset at with you in particular, and then the nation as well, in regards to politics and voting and things of that nature? Should we be focused on the election right now?
Well, here's how I think about that. I don't agree with when some people who are in these parties try to manipulate black people by making us feeling guilty.
Yeah.
They try to make it seem like our ancestors died for that and that only.
Right.
Our ancestors died that you could vote. My ancestors that was on that boat never saw nothing about no voting.
Hell no.
The
Facts.
100 million that we lost in the Middle Passage didn't know nothing about no voting.
Nothing about that. Yeah.
But I would not dash the hopes of black people if that's what they feel they should do.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
I don't see that as the best change for us.
Yeah. Same.
Because there is no party that is for black people. I'm
Come on.
sorry.
Facts. And that's
The
the
demon, the Democrat
truth. Come on. The demon. The Democrat.
and the Republicans.
Come on.
For me, it's like either voting for Satan
Yeah.
or the devil.
Yeah.
Either way, you got an oppressor.
Facts. Yeah.
See? So I don't care nothing about some black person being the president with a black face, but don't have a black mind.
Come on.
Don't have a black consciousness.
Yeah.
I respect Kamala Harris, but when I look at her works, the Bible says to me that a tree is known by the fruit it bears, and a man and woman is known by their works. I see your face, Kamala.
Yeah.
I look at your works.
Come on. What have you done? Yeah.
See? Your works has been a hanging tree for black males. See?
Yeah.
You put more black males in prison for selling marijuana in the state of California than any other district attorney.
Come on.
You had black men, I think it was 2 black men on death row who was innocent, and all you had to do was do the DNA testing. You refused to do it until a movement forced you. So I don't trust it.
I don't trust none of them.
I don't put my trust in that. All politics are local.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Now, there are local realities to where if I'm in Watts, I think a black person should be the city council.
Yeah.
But they should really be black.
Facts. Facts.
Bring us the dollars, bring us better school, and bring us better house. Then do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not into no presidential thing. I'm not trying to elect somebody to be Pharaoh.
Right. Right.
We're trying to tell Pharaoh, let us go.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm not looking for a black person to be in the White House managing white people affairs.
Yeah.
But can't do nothing. Obama, I'm sorry.
He ain't do a damn thing.
He lifted hope. Thank you,
Yeah.
President Obama. But you didn't do nothing. You spent all of that time proving to white people that you could handle their white affairs without giving anything to us. When you spoke out against what happened to Trayvon Martin, they silenced you.
Yeah.
Now you got a president that can say white supremacy are good people. They didn't silence him, but they silenced you.
Yeah.
You threw your pastor under the bus.
Come on. Yeah.
So that white people could accept you. I ain't with that. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Same here. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not.
Same here.
I'm not with none of that.
That's real. That's real.
But I'm not gonna dash black people hope. All I'm saying is you can keep trying the same thing
Yeah.
and you keep getting the same results.
Insanity.
Now you're on a what do you call it? Treadmill of craziness.
Yeah. Yeah.
No people, brother, has ever got their freedom politically. I'm gonna say that again.
Come on.
No people in the annals of history have ever got their liberation politically.
Yeah.
See? We do not need house Negroes
Yeah.
in the White House.
Come on. Come on.
They refuse to help the field Negroes. And people may get upset with Trump. See, my leader and teacher, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, he said, brother, if a man is speaking the truth, don't get upset.
Yeah.
Look at what he said. Now, Trump tell a lot of lies.
Yeah, you do.
But when he's talked about Baltimore, Baltimore is ran by Democrats.
Come on.
Black people. But look at the city.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It ain't doing so well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
These urban cities, Detroit, ran by black people.
Come on.
But they are deplorable.
Yeah.
We're running it. We're the police. We're everything.
Yeah. When Trump say Obama ain't do nothing for black people, we
And
get
this
mad.
is why I'm telling you, white supremacy is a system, not a color now.
There we go. There we go.
So you got black people running white supremacy.
That's it right there. Yeah.
System.
Yeah. Yeah.
And until you tear down that system and build another one and bake us into the ingredients.
Yeah.
See, you can't bake a cake called American the Constitution.
Come on.
We free. The cake is already baked and we throw ours on top. You ain't in the cake.
Yeah. You wasn't in this thing.
So no, brother, I'm sorry, black people. You're never going to get your freedom politically. But if you want to engage in that, fine. You're going to get your freedom by doing for self. This is why I love and respect the Chinese here in America.
Yeah.
That's why I love and respect the Koreans here in America.
Yeah.
Even the Mexicans.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're outnumbered.
Yeah.
But Korea got a town.
That's it.
China got a town.
Yeah.
You don't hear China telling about it, Chinese lives matter. Chinese lives matter.
Facts. Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when we say Black Lives Matter to our open enemy, that's like a chicken telling a chicken hawk that chicken lives matter.
That's it.
The chicken hawk say, yeah, your life matter. As long as you're alive, I can eat.
Come on.
My nature
talk that talk. Yes, sir.
is that I eat you.
That's it. That's in my nature.
So I'm not giving you your liberation.
Come on.
That's the chicken hawk talking to the chicken.
Or I don't eat. Yeah.
I don't eat.
Yeah.
So black people, if I don't manipulate you, if I don't deceive you, if I don't lie to you, I can't eat. Because I'm going to use your talent to eat. I'm going to use your ignorance to eat. Long as you ain't got no store, you got to come to mine. Long as you ain't got no restaurant, you got to come to mine. You give me the money that it takes for me to live like a millionaire. Fools. See?
Yeah.
So I want an Africa town.
Same here.
I go meet with the Chinese. I ask them, how did y'all do this? I go meet with the... See, I'm a nation.
That's it. That's it.
Nation meet with nations.
Come on. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
But a slave begged for freedom. That means you ain't free.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to keep, you know what I mean? Black Lives Matter. Y'all ain't free.
Yeah.
When did you realize Black Lives Matter?
Yeah.
And so that's what has to happen. And let me say this, brother. Tupac.
Come on.
I was mentoring Tupac.
Come on.
And at that time, Tupac, Russell Simmons, a lot of them was talking about putting together their own distribution, their own labels.
Oh, yeah.
That shut down real quick after Pac was murdered. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's some untalked about things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you talk about doing your own, brother, you're talking about starting a war. Did you know that? Business is war. Burger King and McDonald's is at war. That's what business is. I got to out-commercial you. I got to make sure I tell everybody my burgers, they banging.
Yeah. Out-brand you, out-market you.
Right. They banging. They gang members.
Facts.
Business-wise.
Yeah.
My burger is better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I charbroil mine.
Yeah.
I'll cook mine in front of you.
Yeah.
They banging. Chevrolet is banging
Ford.
with Chrysler and Ford.
Come
They
on.
banging.
Come on.
Business is war. Yeah. So when you tell me now, I've been putting out your music, I've been distributing your records, I made you big. Now you telling me you getting ready to start your own? When I got all these N-words rapping for me? See, they don't play, brother. Yeah. Oh, Pac, you gonna go on your own? Kill him.
Get him out of here.
Because I got you rapping the lyrics. I got y'all banging in the music. So I can have you murdered. They'll never think it was me, the label.
They'll think it was one of your own.
Because I've been having you rapping about beefs. So I threw the rock, and look how easy it was for me to hide my hand.
Come on.
I got y'all blaming everybody for Pac, even the nation. I got y'all looking at the nation crazy.
And they sitting back laughing.
It could have been the label.
That boils my blood hearing that, man.
Because Pac, brother, I was in Vegas when Tupac was murdered, and I was the only minister that his mother will allow to go in his room.
Come on.
Jesse Jackson was there. All of them came. When I walked in the hospital, his mother said, none of y'all, only Minister Tony. He respected him. I don't want none of y'all praying over my son. And I prayed over him before they pulled the plug. Because Pac, that weekend before he went, was talking about, they met at the Brotherhood Crusade. They met about beginning to put money back in the community, pulling away from the labels, and starting their own. This stuff is, so I'm saying to you, brother, right, that if you're gonna, like the minister said to the entertainers, he said, see, y'all talk about doing for self, but you ain't got no army to protect your idea.
Yeah.
The nation is an army.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad showed us how to do it. So people be saying, well, the nation ain't got this, the nation ain't got that. Brother, do you know we are the most sanctioned organization in the world?
Come on.
That anything the nation try to do, there are forces going behind making sure we get cut off. We was around the artists. But the Interscope, the Sony Records, got with the artists and told them to get rid of the nation. Because we was navigating them through the tricks.
That's it.
So no, brother, business is war. So Burger King ain't gonna let you set up no burger shop.
Hell no.
Without going to war with you, or you better have enough money in advertisement to take them down.
Facts.
Or to get people coming to you. The time that we're living in right now, brother, is the best time for black and brown people to unite.
Come on.
To begin to do for self and set up trade agreements. Two oppressed people have no business killing each other or hating one another
at all.
Because we're going for the same old European trick of divide and conquer.
Yeah.
While he gets away with everything.
Yeah. So let's get with our brown brothers. Let's get with our yellow brothers. Let's get with our red brothers and collect.
First
and
let's
build.
get with ourselves.
Self. Knowledge of self. Start with self. Build up self.
Brown, get with yourself. Strengthen your families first.
Yeah.
Then let's come together. See?
Yeah.
But we got to come together on mutual respect. I don't want to come together with my brown brother after his woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, love supersedes it all. If that happens, fine. We're original people.
Yeah.
But we have to make sure there's black on black love, brown on brown love. Then black and brown loving each other.
Yeah.
Because in truth, brother, Satan came up with all this color consciousness crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See? It ain't but two realities. Two realities, brother. Caucasian and people of color.
Facts.
That's it.
Whether we
really
believe
ain't no such thing as black, brown. You know, these are just names given by man.
Yeah.
But who is the original man?
Yeah.
See, at one time the planet was called Asia, not Earth.
Come on.
When we ruled, go get your old history books.
Yes.
Europe was called Eurasia. See, Africa was called Asia Minor. You had Asia Major. This was called West Asia. So we're the Asiatic black man. Black is not a color, but it is the essence from which all color comes from. All of us come from the triple darkness of blackness in our mother's womb. So black can produce light, but light can't produce black.
Facts. And that's always ended that conversation for me. If you
ends
ever
it.
want to know who the original man is, you can't take two non-melanated individuals and make black, but you
Two
can take,
white people can't produce a
but
black.
you can take two
Can't even
black
produce a
folks
red.
and produce a light. That's it, right?
Period.
There. That's it.
And so that's what we have to do, dear brother.
Yeah.
Each one of us, every group, and I say to my Mexican family, go into the cocoon of brown self-love.
Yeah.
See, meditate on loving your brother. They don't have as far to travel with coming into grips with loving each other than we do. Because the worst mental treatment and slave treatment was heaped on black people more than any other person. And the target was the black male. It's something about black males that other ethnic groups fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's facts. Proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Some out of their ignorance. But a real black man is intimidating. Brother, sometime when I go, I was with Bobby Kennedy
Come on.
last night. I got some white friends.
Come on.
And they were just blown away because for the first time, white people are listening to a black man who was unafraid to tell them the truth, but not said in a way to hurt their feelings, but to say it in a way to get them to think. See?
Yeah.
When I met with a group of Caucasian and one of the Caucasians asked me the question, well, Brother Muhammad, you said we can ask anything. I said, come on, white boy.
Come on, bring it on.
Ask your question. He said, well, why is it when black people get upset, y'all destroy and burn your own neighborhood? I said, good question, crack. I'm white boy. I said,
Come on, talk.
I said, sir, can I use the history of your people to explain why we do it?
Come on, that's it right there.
I said, let's go back to the colonies when your people was being mistreated by the King of England. And you kept writing letters, your people, your ancestors said taxation without proper representation was tyranny. And King George would respond by sending more troops. Troops.
Come on. Yeah.
And the troops would suppress your people.
Yeah.
And your ancestors got angrier and angrier and kept saying, stop doing this to us. We want to be free. King George didn't listen. I said, now your ancestor did some punk stuff, some cowardly stuff. They dressed up like Native Americans. They got so upset with being oppressed. They dressed up like Native Americans in Boston. Went to the Boston Harbor and burned the ships. Threw the tea over. Messed up this man's economy. Then King George sent in more troops, and they came and beating your women and suppressing y'all even more. Your family members formed a militia and start killing the troops. That's when you got King George's attention.
Come on.
He came to the Americas and brokered a deal, and that's how you became the United States of America, because you were burning shit down.
That's it. We learned it from you. Yeah.
And that worked.
Yeah.
You start killing the troops. I said, that's what we got to do. We got to kill the police now to get your attention.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
Because before I live under tyranny, I'd rather die. That's the way our community, that's the way the black and brown has become. We rather die than to be mistreated by you all, the way you're doing us.
Yeah.
See?
Absolutely.
White boy looked at me. He said, you know, Muhammad, I'm going to have to admit something that I ain't think I had in me.
Come on.
I said, what you got in you?
Talk to me.
He said, I didn't like that you was paralleling what you do with what we did. He said, I realized I suffer from some racism. I said, you think?
Come on. Ain't no surprise here. Yeah.
I said, didn't that? He said, and you're right.
Yeah.
That's how we got tyranny up off of us. That's how we got oppression up off of us. I said, yeah, but because you're benefiting, not only from that tyranny and oppression, you're benefiting from my slavery. You got white privilege off of the backs of my family. So how dare you to ask me why I'm burning something down? It ain't my community I'm burning down.
Yeah.
I said, we looting. Yeah, we going in the store getting potato chips.
That's
we running out with some Oreo cookies.
Yeah.
Damn it, we was hungry.
That's it.
Yeah, we got your little TV.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I said, but that's how you got your liberation.
Facts.
And it was just silence. See, and one of the ladies was like, you know, said, you said it with so much passion. I said, but you know, I'm a little upset. Maybe when I came to the meeting, I was a little upset. And she's like, well, what's happening, Brother Muhammad? This happened right at the time. Remember, it was a famous lion in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
That was on a reservation where you don't supposed to hunt lions.
Okay.
There was a doctor from Philadelphia who went on a safari and killed this famous lion.
Okay.
And when he did that, white folks all over the planet went crazy to the point where they threatened the life of this man for hunting a lion.
A lion, yeah.
And I said to the lady, so I'm a little upset about that. And the white lady said, well, Muhammad, you ain't got to worry. That man, he'll never work again. I said, ain't that interesting? See, I said, I'm a setup artist.
Yes, sir.
I said, ain't that interesting? I said, look at you, Heather.
Come on.
I said, look at how upset you are about a lion being hunted down, but you're not upset when black men get hunted down. She sat down and like, damn. I said, what protest line have you been on when Trayvon Martin was murdered?
Yeah.
When Gary Gray was murdered? Hunted down.
Yeah.
Castile shot in his car with his daughter. Where was your anger? I said, it's a shame. I could right now and throw a cat out the window. Y'all will go crazy.
They're going marching right now.
I said, as a black man, if I walk my pit bull and me and the pit bull get hit by a car, an ambulance will come for the dog first. I said, it's a problem. Yeah. I said, see, and this is what we suffer. I said, and you know what, white people, y'all have really never had a real black friend. You've had black people to appease and make you comfortable in your white privilege. But we really want to tell y'all how we feel.
Absolutely.
But we're careful with hurting your feelings.
Yeah.
I said, but if truth hurt your feeling, that's a hurt you need to go through.
Facts.
I said, because I'm not saying this out of hate for you. I'm saying this hope that it'll prick your conscience. And then if you say, well, Muhammad, what can we do? I don't want your money. We want a transfer of knowledge.
That's it. Yeah.
Show us how to do what you've done to become so wealthy and rich. Transfer it. No, I don't want your money. Keep that.
Yeah, keep that. Keep that.
You know, I'm like James Brown.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't want you to give me nothing.
That's it.
See, opening up the door means opening up the books and show me how to do it myself. Because once I got that, I got it.
Teach a man how to fish. Come on.
See?
Come on. Yeah.
So I'm James Brown. Open up the door and
Come on.
we'll get it ourselves, brother.
That's it.
While we work on our sicknesses, I got to work on hating me. I got to work on being envious of you.
Yeah.
We got to work on the artists y'all are banging in the name of us. See? Yeah. When something bad happened to an artist, the other artists attack that artist. No, that's got to stop. Yeah. You never see a Jew attacking other Jews.
Never.
I never see Koreans banging.
Never.
We're the only ethnicity that in our music that degrade our women.
Yeah. And men.
Yeah.
We degrade our black men.
Don't nobody else
black
do it.
women.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't hear the Chinese saying, F that beat.
Yeah. It's scary. It's scary because it's become such a norm now to where we don't even consciously fight it. And it's a sickness.
But
again,
that's killing the spirit of God.
Exactly.
That's what it's meant for.
Yeah.
To make you so numb against it.
Yeah.
To make something so hideous normal. And that's what the Holy Quran said, that the devil will make evil fair seeming. See?
Yeah.
What people will take sport and play over moral correctness. See what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely.
almost like you. Now, I'm not homophobic.
Yeah.
I had a brother that died from AIDS because he chose that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I loved him.
Yeah.
I don't like that choice. Not just for me.
It's
I don't
just
like.
not you.
I don't smoke.
Yeah. That's fair.
So I don't hang in the areas where smokers are smoking. When they get through smoking, let's talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't mad that you gay.
Yeah.
When you get through gaying, let's still say black power.
That's it.
You still black. I'm not your judge.
That's it. That's it.
Sin is sin.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I know that ain't natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can it be? Two men will never be able to produce a child.
Facts.
So how is that natural?
Yeah. Yeah.
Two women can lay up all day.
All day. Yeah.
How you gonna keep homosexuality going and you can't even reproduce it?
Yeah.
Anything that can reproduce itself is natural.
Yeah.
Through birth, not through mentality, not through emotion. That ain't real birth.
That's it right there. Yeah. Yeah.
No, for real.
No,
if
facts.
all homosexuality, who's gonna have the babies?
Yeah. You know, I asked a brother in the LGBT community that question. And again, I'm not homophobic either, but my sense is the same as yours. You can't reproduce. It's not a natural thing. That's not a judgment. That's not a guess. That's a fact.
And the thing becomes, brother, and it's okay if that's what you choose. I still
Do
ain't
your
mad.
thing. Do your thing.
But all I say to you, don't hit on me, homie.
Yeah, that's it. Keep
Now
them
don't
boundaries.
come sweethearting
Keep
to
them
me
boundaries
now,
right there.
Now you're gonna,
That's it. Come on now.
brother. I got a wife.
Come on now.
I ain't looking for a dude.
That's it. That's it. Yep.
You know what I mean? But I ain't got no problem with you and your dude.
Yeah, do your thing.
But don't expect me to invite you and your dude to dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't want that to become so powerful to where now heterosexuals feel guilty. Because now I feel you are heterophobic.
Yeah, they come up with all these words.
Now you're heterophobic.
They come up with all this shit.
You trying to say my being a heterosexual is wrong.
They done called me. I done heard every name in the book. Myself.
Brother.
You understand?
Look, man, there are some gay activists I love.
Yeah.
You mess with them, I'm coming at you.
Yeah. Yes,
period.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Because they love our people.
Yeah.
So I'm not homophobic.
Yeah, that's real.
You know.
So when you speak of unity, right? We speak of unity a lot. Are we speaking in regards to building with our LGBTQ brothers and sisters as well? And if so, what does that look like? Because I think there's a lot of mental, programming in that realm as well, in regards to how we view each other. They don't understand me. We don't understand them. You judge us. You judge. Things of that nature. What does that look like?
You're gonna always get pushback when you're always trying to settle on the worst. We're taught in the Nation of Islam, settle on the best. So when I talk to my friends that are from that community, let's talk about what we agree. Because if we talk about your lifestyle, we're going to be in an argument.
Yeah.
You agree black people should be free? Okay, good.
That's it.
Agree that black people should have our own business? Good.
Good.
You agree? Okay, cool. Let's stay right there.
Booyah.
Because God will decide our moral decadence.
It's not my job.
That ain't my job.
Yeah.
If that's wrong, he'll wipe that out on his own. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
And so we keep the fight on liberation. But I don't want to also be manipulated by outside forces. I don't know if I trust Soros or whatever this guy name is that finance the Black Lives Matter. I mean, Soros. I may have an issue with him because there are people who sometimes finance our movement to where later on we thought the civil rights movement was ours and it got hijacked.
Yeah.
So no, brother. Brother, we have to meet with anybody that wants black liberation. I will never separate myself from the LGBT community. They can separate themselves from me. I'm not mad at them.
Yeah.
I will meet with them. And look, I don't like what gang members do. They murder each other every day. I'm right in the midst of that because I know that's not them.
That's it. Yeah.
That's their condition. That's not their nature.
That's powerful.
So when I meet with them, I don't talk about their condition. I talk about who they really are to them.
Come on. Yeah.
Who you are, homie? Homie, I'm OG. All these niggas follow me. Wow, brother.
Yeah.
You're a general. Do you realize who you are, brother?
Come on.
You're a warrior. I believe one of your... See, when you get to talking to them about that and get them out of that and take them on a time travel, they'll start saying, wow. I said, brother, you know what? If you was in the nation, you'll be a captain. Because you influence men like that. These brothers will do whatever you say do.
Come on.
You're like a prophet. See, get them off of being a killer. Get them off of... That's not who they are. Minister Farrakhan said, brother, you don't have to condemn a dirty glass. Place a clean glass there.
That's it.
And the people will always decide to drink from the clean glass. So no, brother.
Yeah.
We have to meet with everybody. The
Absolutely.
brothers that's in prison, that's committed murder.
Come on.
They got to be a part of this movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to ask America, let all of our brothers and sisters that's in prison, let them go and we'll take them to another country.
That's it.
Just like you did Europe when you released all the white prisoners and you set up America with prisoners. That's why your system of justice is named after your behavior. Criminal justice system. A criminal shouldn't get justice. The victim should get justice. Criminals should be punished.
Yeah.
So when you say criminal justice system, I think that's the wrong name.
Yeah. Yeah.
It should be victim justice system, and a criminal should be punished.
Yeah. Yeah. That's powerful stuff.
So we are the victims of a criminal system.
I agree. Brother, you know, like I said in the beginning, I could talk to you all day long. I look forward to after this continuously building with you. I got some things to share a little off air. But with that being said, man, this has been an absolute honor and a privilege. Just for the respect of time, I know, you know, my brother, B Visual, shout out B Visuals. You got to understand what's going on. My brother right here, always holding it down. He opened up this special slot for you and only you. And damn, was it worth it? Damn, was it worth it? You have to understand what's going on. So with that being said, we don't end out any episodes at the Unselfish Behavior Podcast without having this special segment. You have to understand what I'm saying. We entitle it the Unselfish Message, right? So you'll look at this camera right here, which is your camera, Minister Tony, and give me the other name one more time.
It's Abdul Malik
Saeed. Abdul Malik Saeed. That's it right there. I like that name.
What would you like for me to do?
Come on. All you're going to do is look at this camera right here, my dear brother, and you're going to end off with your unselfish message. This message could be centered around anything that you've discussed in the interview or just anything that you want to keep on the consciousness of the viewers. What is your final and ending message to the people in that camera right there?
Well, my message to the people, particularly Black people as my base, my brown brothers and sisters, and all indigenous people, my message to us is that we have to live out the meaning of our ancestry. And every black, brown, and red person should be thirsty for a knowledge of self. And we must walk back into all of the things that our oppressors cut us off from. We got to walk back into the names they cut us off from, into the religion they cut us off from, into the culture they cut us off from. We were doing better when we was in our own names, language, and culture. I'm saying to black and brown people, we have to give up being the new oppressor for our people. And we have to find ways to work together. I close by saying, we either gonna do for self or perish. We're gonna have to find those leaders who speaks out to our conditions and line ourselves up with those leaders. And that leader for me, and you'll find out for you too. You need to listen to the message of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because it is the most liberating message that black and oppressed people can listen to, not to join the Nation of Islam, but to have a thorough knowledge of yourself, that we won't have to ask for white folks what we can unite and do for ourselves. So may God bless you and may God keep you. Peace.
Hey, listen, that was well said. You have to understand what's going on. It's the Unselfish Behavior Podcast, my brother. It was an absolute honor. It was an honor. It was an honor. Oh, my Lord. It's King Q. It's the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. It's my good brother, Minister Tony Muhammad, a.k.a. Abdul Malik Saeed. You have to understand what's going on. Yes, sir.
They both work.
And we out.